Subscribe the channel for latest updates. Press the bell icon. Get ready for the dictation at the count of 3, 2, 1, start. It was submitted that the appellants, being manufacturers or producers of drugs, were not governed by Para 21 of the Control Order, which relates to retail sale, but by Para 24 thereof, which dealt with sale by a manufacturer producer to a wholesale distributor. Under Para 24 of the Control Order, the manufacturer producer was not entitled to pass on the liability to pay sales tax, and the price charged to the wholesaler distributor was inclusive of sales tax. It was argued that since the rationale of controlled prices of an essential commodity fixed by a control order by the central government under the Essential Commodities Act was only to fix the maximum price of the commodities, and there was nothing to prevent a manufacturer or producer of medicines and drugs to sell it at a price lower than the controlled price. A levy of surcharge under subsection 1 of section 5 of the Bihar Act would only cut down the profits of the manufacturer producer, but that would not make the state law inconsistent with the central law, and since the surcharge was borne by the manufacturers producers under subsection 3 of section 5 of the Act, the controlled price of such medicines and drugs to the consumer remained the same. The Apex Court held that the constitutional validity of subsection 1 of section 5 of the Bihar Act, which provided for the classification of dealers whose gross turnover during a year exceeded rupees 5 lakhs for the purpose of levy of surcharge in addition to the tax payable by him, was not assailable so long as sales in the course of interstate trade and commerce, or sales outside the state and sales in the cause of import into or export out of the territory of India was not taxed. There was nothing to prevent the state legislature, while making a law for the levy of surcharge under entry 54 of the list 2 of the 7th schedule, to take into account the total turnover of the dealer within the state and provide, as has been done by subsection 1 of section 5 of the Act. The court also observed that since the liability to pay a surcharge was not on the gross turnover including the transaction covered by Article 286, but was only on sales within the state, and the surcharge was sought to be levied on dealers who had a position of economic superiority. Since the definition of gross turnover in the Bihar Act was adopted not for the purpose of bringing to surcharge interstate sales or outside sales or sales in the course of import into or export of goods out of the territory of India, but was only for the purpose of classifying dealers within the state and to identify the class of dealers liable to pay such surcharge. It was not hit ultra vires, the underlying objects being to classify dealers into those who were economically superior and those who were not, also declaring that sufficiency of territorial nexus involved a consideration of two elements, viz. The connection must be real and not illusory, and the liability sought to be imposed must be pertinent to that territorial connection. The court held that there was sufficient territorial nexus between the persons sought to be charged and the state seeking to tax them. The Apex Court declared that the doctrine of pith and substance employed to ascertain legislative competence was applicable only to legislations under List 3 of the Schedule 7. Therefore, the decision that a law was repugnant to state was to be held valid only by ascertaining the character of the legislation by reference to the doctrine of pith and substance.